Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 12th ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Canes will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Extending the play now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Defense is coming after him. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. A handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Well, thinking back on our conversation this week with the defensive coordinator, this is the type of play that should not surprise him. He expected different playmakers getting the football in this game, and yet his defense looked a little bit lost, and it cost him there.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
At the 26-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Hurricanes will look to convert here on 4th down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Toss play to the outside. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
LSU 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Nice grab. It's Anderson. Makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, LSU 0.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run the route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launches downfield. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after.
Intercepted by Miami.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
On the run, it's Martinez. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Press coverage now from the secondary. He hands it off from the gun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws a bullet to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Bringing pressure to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Martinez. They can't stop him. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Canes moving quickly down the field here. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
With the carry. Loss of 3. 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 14, LSU 9.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Looking to throw it on first down. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Trying to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
LSU now operating in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First and goal here. Needing a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the call is quarterback sneak. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal, and this offense is down. Needs this. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on